Hello?
Hello.
Hi, it's Matthias.
Hello. This is Andrew from
Yeah,
Romania, from the
Andrew.
Romanian
Yeah,
broadcasting station.
thank you. How are you?
I'm happy to hear you because I met you 20 years ago when you came for the first time in Romania.
Oh, really?
Yes.
That
Uh,
was like, 93 when we did the stadium tour.
right. 93 in September. And you were on the first page, on the front page of my newborn pop rock magazine.
Oh, great.
Yes, so we are familiar already.
Yeah, cool.
And I want to tell you that the ladies are very happy that I'm talking to you
Yeah?
because you're a ladies' man.
Yeah, thank God.
You know that.
Yes, I know that. I experienced it throughout the many years.
And it's hard.
It's wonderful.
I see. And can a rocker be a family man in the same time?
Absolutely.
And how you do it?
I mean, it's more like like a nice feeling when ladies like you, but the family is basically the most important part. It's your basis for your life, and it's difficult to leave the wife and the kids behind, but when you have to go on tour, that was very tough in the 80s. Because we spent sometimes like 9 months in a row just in the U.S. So we were away from Europe or Germany for such a long time. That was very critical, and the family cannot come on the road all the time to be with you. So just once in a while. Those were the tough days. It's much better now since we slowed down touring. We play like shows here and shows there, and in between we fly home. So this is all not a problem. But to answer your question, the family is definitely the main part for every person I know and every musician I know.
Yes, that's right. But the people, they say the rockers, they don't love anybody, they love everybody.
Yeah. But the rockers are not all the same.
I guess not.
No. This definitely was going on for some people, especially in the 80s, especially in like West Coast America. It was a crazy time, but everything has slowed down, but the feeling is still nice.
It's the same.
To know that the girls love you, and sending emails. They come to visit to my store in Munich, and so we can actually meet. But on a personal level, it doesn't mean that I'm doing anything with them.
I know that. I'm sure you do that.
No.
You said
I'm
about
a very faithful person.
I guess you are. It was your birthday, so happy birthday for October.
Yeah, thank you.
You said about your store. Is it a good business to sell good guitars for the young people? Are they coming there?
I mean, for me, it's more like a hobby. Of
it's
course,
a hobby, not a
my
business.
main income is Scorpions, but I love guitars, and for me, it's it's just great to be able to get closer to young musicians. Sorry, I have something in my throat, and it's a great. It's almost like a forum for Scorpions fans. And because whenever I announce that I'm in town, sorry, I have to get a sip of water. Hold on.
Please do it.
Sorry for that.
Doesn't matter.
I'm back now. That's much better now. It's like a forum. It's like where we can meet. When I announce I'm coming, like via Facebook or a website, I say, okay, I'm between, let's say, December 2 and 6. I'm in Munich in the store. Then a lot of people come, and they come from far away. And when we have like the celebrities situations, I always have a band playing for each and every anniversary.
Oh, that's great.
And sometimes in between, if I have the chance, it's a small store, but it has a stage, and I'm always playing a few songs with the bands, and the people love it. Last time we had people maybe 150 to 200. Yeah, it's not too many.
It's not so small.
Yeah, but thank God we always are lucky with the weather, so that people can also be outside. There's a cafe next door, so you can't fit everybody in the store. It's too small for that. But we counted. It's people from 20 different countries.
Oh, it's a great thing to hear it.
Yeah, And so it's again, I love to do this. It's a nice way to like meet the fans, and we all are aware that without the fans, we would be nothing. We would be a good band playing in a rehearsal room, but if nobody buys tickets or CDs, we wouldn't be doing what we are doing. So it's a nice way to say hello on a personal level to the fans, and normally big show. Backstage, impossible, no access for nobody. We leave immediately after the show back to the hotel. So very few chances for fans to get close to us. And the store is a nice way to, have a meeting point.
For communication.
Absolutely.
Yes. Speaking about guitars, do you remember your auditioning for Scorpions 35 years ago?
Yes, I do.
How it was?
It was.
What happened?
Yeah, it was. I didn't know it was an auditioning. It was Rudolph called me and asked me if I would like to jam with them. And of course, I knew my predecessor, Uli John Roth. I knew him from my childhood days. We grew up in the same area, and with his younger brother, I went to school. And so we played together. We knew each other anyway. And so, of course, I knew from him that he had left the Scorpions. He wanted to do his own career. And so I sensed, of course, that, maybe they have to be looking for a new guitar player. But it wasn't called audition. So I played a couple of songs with them, and then maybe a week later they called me and said, yeah, please come to the studio in near Cologne. I'm in Cologne right now. It brings back old memories. And then, we recorded some things because they wanted to check the ability of, playing in the studio as well. And then a couple of days later, I got the call, yes, it's you. And then I found out afterwards that they tested in London for 3 days, almost 140 guitar players, some famous ones, actually, like Paul Chapman and other people, and Pete Townsend, who also was invited to the studio, the guy from The Pretty Things.
Oh, I know. And Pete Townsend was there?
Yeah, he was also there. He was in the finale, so to speak, with me, but he had no chance, of course. And that was it. And then afterwards I found out that they did all these auditions, and thank God I didn't know. It would have maybe made me nervous, but so I wasn't nervous at all. It was good.
Anyway, congratulations, you did it. And who are your favorite X-Men now? Your favorite guitar players?
I'm as far as that goes, I'm an old-fashioned kind of person. I still, I was always been a great Hendrix fan, but Hendrix died a long time ago, so all we have is his old material. But I've always been I love Jeff Beck's playing. Jeff Beck is one of my favorites. I'm not exactly the guy who has a guitar hero. I'm too busy with playing myself. But
you became yourself a guitar hero.
Yeah, for many people, yes, I know. But I'm not the guy who is. I don't have the mentality of being a fan. For some reason it doesn't work with me. But the guitar players like Jeff Beck, the ones and Clapton in the old days, Johnny Winter, I listened a lot to, that blues player, and there are so many guitar players. I'm not narrowed down to one style. I also love George Benson. I love jazz players. I love, classical players. There's so many great guitar players in this world, and rock music is just, one particular style, but you got to be more versatile. And I always was interested in flamenco playing, in country playing, in acoustic playing in general. And
So you play everything.
Yes, I play everything, and it helps you, or it helped me throughout the years, and helped all the Scorpion songs, that, if we have the same or a similar riff, similar song, and it's all in the same key, it's all in E or A, like in the old days, and you have to find new ideas for each and every song, and play like a solo that comes out of nowhere. It's good to have inspirations from different styles. You have that in your drawer so that you can pull it and say, okay, good, I know what to do now. Because if you're so limited and just play rock and roll music, then you might have a problem.
Do you know, of course you know that Wind of Change became a sort of anthem for the Eastern countries, and of
Absolutely.
course in Romania. You sing it all the time, everywhere in the Eastern countries, or even in Germany. They love it.
They love it. And the song, um, it's a song of hope that was there for us at the perfect moment. The inspiration came from when we played the Soviet Union for the first time in 88 and 89 at the Moscow Music Peace Festival. Then Klaus wrote that song. And when we came back, when we were still in the studio, the song was not released yet, the Berlin Wall came down. And then, the whole Eastern Europe changed for the better, I think. And
I hope so.
I think so. And, then the song, it became bigger than life. It became bigger than we all expected, and it had like a deeper meaning than we could ever know. When it was written and when we produced it in the studio, it was more considered to be one of the many songs we have. And the record company even didn't like the whistling. They wanted to edit it out. And said,
But
no,
it's essential.
Yeah, we had the band knew. We said no, but later on the American guy he excused, because he saw it such a big hit. But he said nah, because it was the 80s, late 80s when they heard it for the first time, 89 or something, and it was all rock and roll and. That's it. Simple rock and roll, and no whistling, please. But
without whistling doesn't work.
Exactly. I mean, this song has had such a big impact around the world, but mostly in Eastern European countries and in Russia, and also, strange enough, we were invited to Seoul, Korea, some time ago. And they were in negotiations with North Korea, and they had a big festivity. I think it was a G8 meeting or something. And we played the song and other songs in a stadium, the Olympic Stadium, to 50,000 people. And they were hoping that the song could, do the same change to them, that North and East Korea come together. Yeah, it did not happen, no.
But in 90, you were invited by Roger Waters to his wall.
Yes.
What happened there?
That was fantastic. I mean, the wall had just come down. There were still pieces left in Berlin, and the festival or the wall show, so to speak, was happening on the no man's land. It was like an empty space between East and West Berlin.
Yes.
And this is now where the Sony Center is, the Mercedes building, the Potsdamer Platz, it's called. This is where everything is happening. It's the center. But back then, there was nothing. And, you used to have like a passport in order to cross from, even though you were within Germany, to cross from West Berlin to East Berlin. And all of a sudden, all you needed was a backstage pass. So we came with like a stretch limo accompanied by Hell's Angels to the stage, and at the beginning the car didn't start. It was too funny, That show was amazing. We had this female driver, and we had the click in our ears. You got 25 seconds, you got 20 seconds, and the car wouldn't start. In the end, it started, and we just made it. You can see that on that video. We rushed out of the car. The guitar is in there already, and just bang, made it, and hit the number one, so to speak, and then made the count in. And that was a fantastic show. And Roger Waters became a really good friend. We met him last year when we were playing in the U.S. on the East Coast, Philadelphia and Washington, before they were going down to South America, I think, because he has that new show going on.
Yes,
it's amazing.
He was here in Bucharest.
Oh, so you did see it.
Yes, it's great.
A great show. Yeah.
You're
so,
right.
The whole team, and we became friends still until today. And that was an amazing event. And you got to imagine, the people, the organizers, did not expect that many people. They thought maybe 50 to 100,000, but it was, in the end, it was more than 500,000 people. And the PA system was not big enough, so the radio was broadcasting, and a big like media market chain was distributing radios, like pocket-sized radios, so people could, in the very far back, could put the headphones on and listen to the radio broadcast while watching the show, because the PA wasn't strong enough.
That's a great history. That's true. What's your favorite car? Because I know you love cars.
I love cars. I love German brands. I love Porsche and Mercedes.
And you have one or two or three?
I have one Porsche and two Mercedes.
And who's your favorite actor now?
The favorite actor. Let me see here for a second. Jack Nicholson.
And your son, is he in love with music or at all?
No, my son loves music, but he is meanwhile a doctor of economy.
Oh, congratulations!
Yes.
That's great.
Yeah. Just this year, he just starts out, and he loves. He's a talented guitar player, but it's very difficult today, and I don't think it's a big help that his father is a famous guitar player. It could be actually a hindrance, and I'm glad he's doing something else, and I was doing something else than my father did, so I think that's good from generation to generation, that everybody finds his own way.
His way, that's true. I have a very difficult question.
Okay.
I don't know if I put it or not, but I think I will do it. How many farewell tours can a band have?
I don't know. It's our first one. But if we look to like Phil Collins or Kiss or Tina Turner, I think a band can be on a farewell tour for the rest of their career.
That's right.
We were really serious about the farewell tour.
That's why I'm asking.
Yeah, but we always said, we want to slow down the routine of writing songs, going to the studio, recording an album, promoting it, going on a world tour, which takes 2 to 2.5 years. Thank you very much. 3 years later, write songs, go back to the studio, and we've been doing this for 35 years now. And the idea was, we got to break out of this. It's like a hamster in the wheel, like running. And so we decided to slow down. We didn't know that MTV would come around the corner. January of this year, the last show we played for the farewell tour was close to Christmas, 17th of December. And then all of a sudden, MTV asked us in January if we would like to do MTV Unplugged. And in February, I already went to Stockholm to start arranging. And I went there 3 times, 8 songs each time. And then coming back, and now we have a new project, and I'm here. It comes out today.
I know.
I'm here to do promotion.
Live in Athens.
Yeah, and then we will go on tour again. So we didn't really manage to get out of the routine. We are still in it. So, but we love it. We love to make music, and we love to play on stage. And I'm too young anyway to stop.
That's the important thing. You know how many times you were in Romania? No.
Let me count quickly. The first time was when the one you mentioned, that studio. I played in Sibiu. I played outdoors. It was kind of cold. It's like
in Cluj.
Yeah.
Yes.
And in Bucharest at least 3 times.
So you're nearly at home.
Yeah, almost. I would say we played Romania maybe 6 times.
Yes, that's right. That's right.
Good.
And we are waiting for you in December, so 2 weeks from now on.
I know, December 14th. And I have friends here in Germany, Hamburg. They're from Romania. And every time we play, they're coming.
They are coming with you?
Yeah, they travel separately, but I got an SMS today. Is it confirmed? I said, yes, you can book your tickets. So they always come when I'm going to Romania.
Do you know by now that if you sing White Dove, because you didn't have it in the last time?
No, we didn't. But we played with the 2 guys, the singer and the guitar player, from Omega.
Yes.
But I don't know. Shall we do it again?
You should.
Okay.
You should.
Okay, if you say so. I will mention it to my friends. And,
Okay. We thank you very much, and we are waiting for you. All the people loves you, so don't stop.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay.
Have a good time.
You too. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.